Welcome to the Pauper Gauntlet. I'm Dan. I'm about to play Power T's fantastic creation blue-black Trinket control in Pauper. But this is just for fun round, as 22 decks met their demise in the first round. We are playing in the just fun room, and one deck is already eliminated here. And let's hope there is no Fisher monster waiting in the just for fun room. There will be links in the show notes to this deck. The sideboard plan must remain secret. Let's see what we can do. We are playing against Jasmark. And we need to focus now. And I don't feel focused. But soon I will be, because... Okay. This is a great hand. Not a great hand, but it's a decent hand. And we're not mulliganing. We're going for a swamp. Second turn will be wasted doing Dimir Aqueduct stuff. And we will probably have to discard in the second round. Second turn. We might be up against mono black control. That is an excellent matchup for the deck. If he plays anything else but mono black control, the matchup is even better with this start. I don't want to discard just yet, but I do want to play Trinket Mage next turn. So I have to discard. And what do I discard? And I think I'm discarding Grim Harvest here, even though it is fantastic. No, I'm discarding Undying Evil. It wasn't time to discard yet. Now it's time to discard, and Undying Evil goes away because Grim Harvest will be so huge. But this is not mono black control. This is Guilt Leaf Seer. Okay, yes, this is the just for fun room, where we get to know the decks a little better. And I will Trinket Mage for land here to get the Muldrifter mana. It is actually quite fun to see all the decks that you get to see in this room compared to the tournament practice room. And as I said before, I think we should let in more decks in the Pauper Gauntlet next time. But the first round will be even more of a slaughter. Okay, it might be Elves. And if you remember the 1099 videos with Trinket, Elves is actually the best matchup ever. But this is not Elves. I don't really know what this is. But I'm sure that... Muldrifter can show them the time of day. And in order to cast the Muldrifter next turn, we actually have to play... No, we don't. So we can actually get away with attacking here. And then playing the Life Staff. And a Chittering Rat. And grind out value, doing that mid-range thing. That's why I like Boros Kitty so much, because it actually reminds me a lot about this deck. But I hear now that I have played Boros Kitty really wrong in the last match, so I have to go back and review it. But my sequencing, I think I did a mistake with Core Skyfisher. Also, my playing the lands in the Pestilence deck was wrong, so I have to look at that. This is Chittering Rat, dying. Am I facing a Treefolk deck? Well, I'm just gonna Muldrifter, draw a ton of cards, and enjoy myself. That Undying Evil sure would have been nice, so maybe I discarded the wrong card on turn 2. But I doubt it has any significance. But I could get too cocky here. So we gotta be careful. He still has 4 cards. Could be like something huge. One thing to remember playing Trinket is that my creatures never matter. I don't have to protect my creatures. I don't have any means to, as I don't have counterspells. And if I can 1-for-1 with their creatures, it's fantastic. Okay, now he's controlling Faeries. It's the Treefolk Elf Fairy deck! Battle Wound Oak. Okay, that's the point of the deck perhaps. So I think this would feel a lot safer if he didn't have any creatures. So let's make sure he doesn't. And I have tapped out control him quite to the point where he can do very little unless he has some hexproof, guys. Did I miss a land drop there? I don't think I did. No, 6 lands. And we need to get rid of his graveyard and kill some stuff. Harvesting at the end of turn probably. He does have removal. Bark Shaman. Oh, looks really scary. Let's kill it. Let's get rid of the graveyard. Let's equip the life staff. And at the end of his turn we are getting back Muldrifter. And I think at this point I can risk getting Last Gasp or something. And losing the Grim Harvest. Another Shaman. Well, he can't do a lot. And I already have my present for him ready. So we are getting the Muldrifter. How much mana is this? Ooh, so broken! Is this gonna cost us? Yes, it's gonna cost us the Grim Harvest. And we are too greedy, so we need the Grim Harvest back. So we evoke this. We stack it like this, right? Draw the 2 cards. Cast the Undying Evil. Retrieve the Grim Harvest. Now we actually have blockers for his guy. Until we untap. And we'll happily trade again. Okay, we want him to draw his card again. Yeah. And I think this is exactly the deck we are built to defeat. So I am not sideboarding anything. What was that pepper smoke doing in his deck? He must have a black fairy. It's the fairy elf Treefolk. Okay, round 2. If I get eliminated by Fairy, Elf, Treefolk, how will I tell Power T that happened? So now it is really serious. And I don't know if the idea of a just for fun round was a good idea really. But sure is fun. But there will be a feedback round before we start another season of the Pauper Gauntlet. If there is another season of the Pauper Gauntlet, it will happen in 2014. Okay, do we now want to... Well, we do want to sign in blood. There's a fume spitter, so we don't have to discard. That's good. Fume spitter tragic slip could work wonders next turn, so we are not blocking here unless something unforeseen happens. Hopefully he plays a 1 toughness creature, but I doubt he has any. No, that's not a 1 toughness creature, but that's someone that probably needs to die pretty hard. And now I just slip both his guys, right? Putting him back enough for me to be able to sign in blood and regroup next turn. That guy seems utterly pointless. And if he spends his time doing that, I think I'm good. Signing blood. For an edict. That's kind of fun. And then we can cast the Muldrift the next turn. Yeah, I'm buying. And he has no turn 4 play. So Mr. Muldrifter arrives. You could make an argument for playing the Swamp there. But this is Mr. Muldrifter, and we have a Grim Harvest for him too. Yeah. He deserved that. He had that coming. Ooh, the Undying Evil too. So now we can Grim Harvest and cast Undying Evil. Which will be pretty good. It will waste the Grim Harvest, but it will cause us to draw 4 cards. I think I'm doing it. It is not overly risky, is it? So I'm losing the Grim Harvest here. Evoking the Muldrifter. Stacking the abilities. Drawing the cards. Undying Eviling. Losing the poor card. Still was a disentomb for me. And I think it's the Terramorphic Expanse that now leaves us. Have 1 spot removal. That is probably enough. I think I'm gonna shitter here. Just for... oh. Well, I can do it all. Here is a Crypt Rat. Got rid of those guys. Value, 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 value. Yep. Outcarding him. 2 for 1, 2 for 1, 2 for 1, 2 for 1. Mr. Shaman, but he is way too late. And how will he die? Maybe this way. And then we play a Muldrifter. 3 for 1. Then we swing. Look at how beautiful Pauper could be if Temporal Fissure was not around. This is not what you want to do against Temporal Fissure deck. In the tournament practice room, I predict that the Temporal Fissure deck will be the demise of Trinket. But it seems that Trinket will make it to round 2 of the Pauper Gauntlet. Uh-oh, Vault of Whispers is gonna die! But fortunately so is my opponent. Edict, maybe? Swing. Is there even an artifact worthy of fetching now? Oh, the life staff. Which I should have gotten before the attack, if I plan to equip it. But the real point is if I planned. And I didn't plan. At this point I'm just doing stuff. Which is never good. The Elvish Visionary enters the battlefield. Looking sharp. Okay, we don't want him to run around with cards. That could be dangerous. And we don't really appreciate him having creatures either, so we cast a Fume Spitter. We do equip it with the life staff. Kill that guy. We cast the Edict, so he's now down to no creatures. No hope. But he still has cards in his graveyard. Let's see what we can do about that. Not much right now. And Trinket prevails and make it to the third round of the Pauper Gauntlet, which starts on September 14. The vote about which deck gets to return to the Pauper Gauntlet begins on September 9th, and I'm on a business trip, September 9 to September 13. My new job! Thank you for watching!